how it works. If you're not informed, you will still not know. That is why you people need to get the right knowledge. See the thing that just read that. You solved.
Today is a very awesome day. I'm going to be interviewing Anita. So Anita traveled to US and she has relocated. And we're interviewing her today so that you're going to hear about her story. It's a story of success. And as far as I'm concerned, I love stories of success. So
this is so good. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine.
When exactly did you travel?
So I traveled during the pandemic when it was looking like nobody's going to travel, pandemic going on, pack your and throw it in the trash. But for me, it was like, no, with the pandemic, I am traveling. COVID really made a lot of things not possible, but I was just pushing on with it. So it was during the pandemic, during the heat of the pandemic.
I feel that one of the things holding people back is not the pandemic itself, but the mindset around the pandemic. So the pandemic has this mindset that, everybody just stay in your house, don't do anything, don't pursue your dreams, just wait, and while we all pray for it to be over soon, like I want it over like yesterday, but if your dream get paused because of the pandemic, is like the pandemic is using you, right? And I always say people should rise above the pandemic.
My name is Anita, one of Dr. Linda's students. See, if you have been following Dr. Linda, you've not been doing all the things she's saying, you are missing. Like, it's just like you have a treasure and you threw it in the ocean. Oh. So I'm one of her students, and everything she actually taught me, I put them in practice, and it has gotten me to where I am today. And I'm so happy I had the opportunity to follow her. I had the opportunity to now be under her tutorship and mentorship. So if you have been following Dr. Linda, I are still doing, let's be thinking, are you sure it's not scam? You're on a long thing because you are missing a lot.
So, some people have told me, like, even when I posted like US visa, clients that got US visa and all that, I see some people make the comment like, they're no longer giving visa again. During this pandemic, everywhere is locked. Is it true that you were able to get US visa? Is it true?
I got my visa in the pandemic. I will say it again. It was looking like they were not giving visas, but that was because people lacked the accurate information. So if you don't have the right information, you feel like nothing is happening when things are eventually happening. But because you don't know, because you're ignorant, you feel like nothing is happening. The pandemic actually disrupted normal activities. So the embassy was not opened like to every visa application. This is how it works. If you're not informed, you will still not know. That is why you people need to get the right knowledge. See the thing that just read that. Then it's solved. So they open the portal from time to time. So, but people did not know that they were doing that. So they could open the portal and put a date for just like the next 2 hours, and the next close it up. So you would not know that they've opened the portal. So I was constantly checking the portal to be sure that I get a date. And thanks to Dr. Linda, who actually gave me the knowledge on what to do. So when I was still very confused about what's going on with this date, what's happening, so I spoke to Dr. Linda and told her, she said, you know what, keep checking there, you'll get a good date. And then when I checked that, okay, you can have an expedited interview. Expedited means like not the regular interview, like they can make you like give you preference. So, but it wasn't going for all classes of visa. And then I went on to read what was written on the website, and that's because Dr. Linda has always taught us that you need to read these things to know it. You can't just dive into it. It's a process, So I went there and I read it, and then I came back with the information to her, like, okay, this is it and this is it. And she was like, you know what, just keep on following with it. And so in the heat of people saying, oh, there are no dates, apparently there were dates. So by the time I decided to study how the date thing was coming up, I realized that sometimes in the middle of the night, 12 a.m. Nigerian time, that is when, yes, that is when they would just post dates. So people will be sleeping, they don't know that there's already a date, and maybe in the next 1 hour, 2 hours, and they close it off. And that was it for me.
You know, thing was spilling this information. The truth is that anybody that is listening to this live session today, their life is already blessed. So now let's talk about the visa process. Like after you submitted, after you got your documents and just what happened on that day, you know, something like that. Just give us a clue for people that have not, you know.
Okay, so prior to that, I attended Dr. Linda's master class, and from the master class, I learned a lot of things that I wouldn't have known if I did not like go through it. Maybe if I had gone without going through the master class, maybe I wouldn't have gotten it, because the thing is, there are techniques to these things, and if you don't know, you don't know. Take it or leave it. So going to the interview, I had incorporated an expatriate mindset. I was not going like, oh, I'm an immigrant. No, I was going, I am an expat. I am a landlady here. So, and I was like, if Dr. Linda is telling me to have an expatriate mindset, why do I want to go like a beggar? No, I am an expatriate. So I went there, walked into the embassy as the expatriate mindset that Dr. Linda has put in the brain. You understand? I went and
I'm trying not to interrupt you. Sorry.
So getting there, all protocols observed, we did that, and then my interview started. I answered. First thing they asked me was, why do you want to go to the US? And I remember Dr. Linda saying, look at them in the eyes, tell them you're an expatriate. And then I followed everything she taught in a master class, and that was it for me. And they did not think twice, and I can tell you that was my very first visa interview. I've never had it before, so I don't have any issues. Thanks to Dr. Linda again. I can't keep on saying that. Like, I just have to keep on saying thank you.
I remember you said something like, after you got your visa and you came back, you were able to coach some of your friends who were able to get their own visa. Tell me about that.
So after visa, I was in contact with like a few of my friends and friends that actually were going through the same processes.
Okay.
So mine was like, okay, I had experienced it firsthand, and they needed to know how I went about it. So I was able to like coach them, and it was based on the knowledge I actually still got from your master class. I was able to impact it to my other friends, and they actually got their visas too, which made me really happy. It was not wasted.
What is it that you know now that you didn't know then, 2 years ago?
So like 2 years ago, I was going to be looking at spending money with agents. So what I know now is you can do this yourself. You can do this yourself.
2 years ago, you use an agent. Today, you do it yourself. What a simple way to, you know, manage 2 years of journey. Like that's amazing. Let me ask you one last question. What advice do you have for somebody that is watching us now and they are thinking of traveling abroad for study?
Not automatic thing that if you do it now, it's a process. If anybody do it for you sharp, they are lying to you.
I'm super proud that you were able to join us today. Thank you. And I hope to bring more awesome success stories. But not just that. I hope that their story will inspire you to take action, so that one day it is you that I will be bringing on this live session. What do you have to say about that? An amen, right? Amen, right? Thank you so much.